Hello and welcome to another update for Cultist Astronaut. Today I did some more work on the editor and I've added the ability to select entities and basically edit their position, rotation, and scale. I plan to expand it further, but that's what we have so far. The bulk of the work was on the selection system. I also improved some of our memory, layout, and consumption for worlds, so that means now I'm able to load a world, but also I'm able to do new, which we get this new yes/no prompt. We do this just in case you made changes. We're going to improve the logic behind this, but for now, this always pops up. And I'm going to say yes, and you'll see now we have a new world, and I can reload that existing world, or I can load another world like Excoria. And so now the memory is tight, it's been tightened, it's been clamped down on. Every time we load a world, we flush it and we repopulate it with new stuff. And you can see it's really quick. Switching between these is like practically instant. So that's pretty much the same as before. So the big thing today was selection. So you see here, I have this green box that goes around this room. In fact, all the rooms have a bounding box. And when my mouse goes in and out, you'll see it actually highlights this box. And what we use that for is to basically simplify which entities we can click on. So every room has a collection of entities. And basically when we iterate over all the entities, we only need to iterate over the entities that I'm currently moused over, right? And you can have multiple rooms selected, so there's probably some room for optimization here, but you'll see like this room is green and this one's green when I'm in here. But this does the work, good enough, right? It's super fast. And then of course when I highlight over something like this and I click, you'll see it actually selects that object. And if I hit escape, it deselects it, and then I can click something else. And that's how our selection works. So if I wanted to, I could come down here, select this crate, and then I can use this gizmo to move it left and right, and up and down. We don't have any snapping features yet, but we'll be working on that soon. And then over here we have a new widget using the Dear IM GUI library that allows us to move this object left and right. And you can see we actually do have layers working. We did that a while ago, but I can drag it behind other sprites. And so these are all draggable. In the future, I'm going to make these so you can type in them. Right now, they just drag. But yeah, these are really simple to wire up. It's immediate mode UI, so you just write a couple if statements and you have widgets. It's not difficult to set up at all. And of course you could do the rotation and you can do the scale. I don't have a uniform scale yet, but we can work towards that. And this is in radians right now. Something to improve for the degrees. And I don't have a widget for the rotation or scale yet. Maybe we don't need those. We'll see. I'm trying to do things that are practical for us. I don't need a fully fledged editor like Unity to make this game. So that's really cool. And then when I'm done, I can hit escape and I can click on something else. One thing we need to improve is entity grouping. So right now I can't grab this entire light fixture as one thing. But we need to do an update on our entity system to group things. We need to implement grouping. But yeah, that's our entity editor. And so far it's working great for us. So now the next big thing that this is what I started working on at the end of the day is our save feature. So I added a new option here called save. And it's a very simple function and it's extremely fast. It basically takes all the entities in this scene, which there are quite a few, I think there's like 5,500 in this scene. And it will basically dump all of those to a file. So if I click save, you'll see it's done. Like the moment this closes is when it's done. Whereas if I like open another scene, you'll see there's like that delay. It like hitches for a second, even though that's actually pretty quick. Well, what it does is it spits out this file, and I can actually delete this, and we can just look at it side by side. So just like look right here, and you'll see it like it pops up like pretty quickly. And I'm not done with this yet. I need to export more data, but if I open this up, you'll see it actually exports all of the entity data that we have for this scene. And if I scroll down, I actually got the sprites implemented. So if I look for a sprite, you'll see I am exporting like all the data that's required to render this sprite. Yeah, and that's basically what I've done today. As always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And yeah, have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video.